Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say, call Alayim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. I came out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scripture teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. Basically coming back to you with another lesson. This lesson is going to be a quick lesson, but just a skillful adding, you know. While I watched the Apostle Elder Tahar do a video earlier on the cruel Lord, and he was just speaking about how the times is getting, how Jacob's trouble is coming into visualization, all right? And you see it with this ice, but the so-called white man is really showing his true nature as the devil, all right? And most of you niggas always wrote us off, you know, trying to make us out to be some Farrakhan sounding niggas when we told you that the so-called white man was the devil, all right? We proved it through the scriptures, man. We proved it through Jacob and Esau. We proved it through the seed line, all right? We proved it many times, all right? We proved the classification of men. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and your seed has been scattered abroad, the Israelites, the sons of God, all right? You heathens, all right? You Arabs, you Japanese, Chinese, you know, Ishmaelites, Moabites, Ammonites, you Africans, which are people over there too, but for the majority, you know, those real Africans, those Hamites, which we are not, the sons of men. And we proved to you that the so-called white man is the son and the physical seed line of the devil, Satan, all right? But now he's showing you niggas, man. Look at what's going on in the earth, man, especially with this ICE movement and with DJ Trump cracking down, man. And it's going to come to the ghettos of America near you. It's already here. You see these children being snatched from their families, all right? You see wives being snatched from their husbands, husbands being snatched from their wives, all right? This is the time of Jacob's trouble, man. This is the beginning of it. This is the end of the end, man. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to come back and destroy this place. But he's sending these Edomites against you wicked niggas for your punishment. And they're going to get judged and slaughtered too. But right now, the boot is about to go right in you wicked ass niggas' ass, man. And for all you satanic Hispanics out there that thought you was going to get up with the white man and we going to better the race and laugh at Negroes. Look, the Lord is laughing at you now. And he coming for you blunt-smoking Negroes next. Don't get it fucked up. But this is showing you who this devil is, man, with this alone. This is Revelations 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's what he's doing, man. He understands that this kingdom is being flipped in transitions, all right? He see the Israelites being brought back up on their feet. He see the spirit on us, man. He see his people on meth. He see his daughter, all his sons addicted to meth, and all his daughters addicted to black dick, man. This wasn't going on. He see the Israelites preaching on the street corner, professing themselves, you know, saying that they are not just Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, they Judah, they Issachar, they Gad, they Levi, Zebulon, so forth and so on. This is the beginning of the strangeness of the salvation, all right, so far beyond what they all looked for. They didn't think this was going to happen. But this so-called white man has come, all right, to terrorize you niggas and show you who he really is, since you didn't fucking believe us. And starting with the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, we told you monkeys all along. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be delivered out of it. And this is the time that we living in. This is the time that we living in, man. It's the time of Jacob's trouble. This is Ezekiel 35:5. And this is speaking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You niggas daddy who you love so much. Just go watch them ICE videos, man. Or you niggas need to take a leap back in time. Go watch Roots, man. Go watch Goodbye Uncle Tom, man. Go look at who got military bases and dropping bombs and making you pay taxes to drop bombs and steal infants, man. ICE breaking into these people's houses, and these are militia groups for the most part, raping kids, man. Sending kids to Pedo Island, man. Sending your wives and your sons to God knows where, man. Because of your disobedience against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right, and like the Apostle Elder Taha mentioned in that video, we don't really see scoffers no more. Because you see what's going on, man. Now, we get niggas to talking shit here and there. Bootleg Israelites that flip the doctrine for their weekly gimmick money. But you niggas ain't coming against this no more because you see what we've been telling you for 15, 16, 17 years, man. The apostles way before that. It's happening. This is Ezekiel 35:1. It says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. See, the Lord, this so-called white man understands that his time is up. But that hatred, see, you didn't hear, see, back in the days, right? You say the post-slave times, during the slave times, and right after that, right? Especially right after that. You didn't hear about serial killers. You didn't hear about serial rapists. You didn't hear about kidnappers. Why? Because they can just take a Negro and have their way, put it on a postcard, hang him, burn him, cut his rod off, grape his woman and his kids in front of him, grape him in front of his woman and kids. All right? Cut your dick off, cut your foot off. See, the people, but the laws have changed. All right? Time has changed. All right? But the spirit of these people never changed. The spirit of these people never changed. Esau still going to be Esau, and Jacob still going to be Jacob. That's it. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. So this is a long-lasting, a forever, ever hatred. This man will always be the devil. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh, I will pursue thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See it, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So the so-called white man is going to get wiped out. But he's going to take many niggas as he can with him. And that's all tribes, man. But the elect is going to make it up out of it. That's why he said, and he shall be saved up out of it. But you 2/3 have to suffer this judgment because you've been joined hand in hand with him for God knows how long. This is Isaiah 13:12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of golden wedge of Ophir. And that's the elect man. It said, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. It shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, and every man shall turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land. And you seeing that. People getting out of America. All right, people clicking up. They form a militia group, so forth and so on. You know, people getting out the country to dodge. People getting out the way to dodge. It says, every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined to them shall be fall by the sword. And you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, I will vote for Donald Trump. All you niggas are joined to the so-called white man. Are joined to the beast in this system. And he's going to push a lot of this Auto Ab KO to implement what? The MOTB. And you're going to take that and still be joined to him. It says there also and ultimately be destroyed, super destroyed. It says their children also shall be dashed to pieces and before thy eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. And we watching that happen right now already. They ain't coming in there getting peaceful mood. They see your fine ass 16, 15-year-old, 10-year-old. Esau's a freak, daughter. They gonna grape them, man. They gonna kill your sons, man. This ain't a fucking joke, bro. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver nor gold, and they shall not delight in it. Their bows shall dash their young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, and that I shall not spare children. All right. Ultimately, this place is going to get destroyed with thermonuclear missiles. But this has to happen first. The judgment is set, man. It's a time like no other, man. It's a time like no other time that has ever been. It tells you that in Daniel the 12th chapter. All right. This is that great time we living in, man. And this shit is really going down. So that's why the scripture says be diligent and to make your call and election sure, man. Because this is going down. This is Second Esdras, and he brought this out. This is Second Esdras 16 and 69. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden under foot, and there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh. And that's the Israelites. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And that's happening. It said, they shall be known, then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. What did it say? It's talking about the 1/3. It spoke about in the book of Zechariah. It said here, the elect, it said, oh, ye hear my beloved, said Yahweh, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. And that's what we got to pray for and work for and hope for, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is through with this place, man. He's through with you Negroes. He through with you satanic Hispanics. All right? He threw at all you wicked-ass jakes out here who want to play a fucking game. And only the people that's going to escape this judgment that's to come is the elect of Israel. But it's here, man. Jacob's trouble is here. We living in that time, man. The scriptures say it is high time. Our salvation is near than when we first believed. And we watching it every day. So you niggas saying you don't see the prophecies, man, you just been blinded, man. And the Lord ain't dealing with you. And look, man, it's here. But with that being said, call aloud, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, to the hopeful elect Akim out there enduring Shalom.